Now this is Lishma.
Oh, very good, very good. But he doesn't know what you're talking about, though.
What's Lishma? What's Lishma?
Mitoy shaloi lishma ba lishma. That's what you
You
gotta
have
know.
to join the daf, and then you'll find out.
What's it? What's the daf?
He's doing daf. He's doing daf Kitzur. Okay, so, okay, Simeon Kuf. Where are we? Kuf Chaf Tes. Hold on.
Your video's off.
Yeah, that's because you don't want to get dizzy.
Kuf Chav Tes.
I'm sorry. Kuf Chaf Tes.
Ches.
Sif Ches. Sif Ches, yeah. So La'achar Gomar Atfilas Ma'ariv Belel Rishon. After Ma'ariv, on the first night, Rosh Hashanah, this is actually an important halacha. Notice that it doesn't say la'alter l'chayim toivim l'sholem and b'sivrin shel tzadikim about all that stuff. It doesn't say that. It says the only mitzvah is l'shana toivim techasav v'sechasim. Now, what's unfortunate is because of the last bunch of words that people add on, people don't end up wishing the bracha to each other because they don't want to say the whole long thing and they're in a rush and they're tired. It's incorrect. The Shana Tova Dechasav V'Sechasim doesn't take much longer than saying good Shabbos, good Yom Tov. And it's an important minig to wish everybody well in Klal Yisrael that you meet.
But so, is there a mitzvah to go spend 27 minutes doing it?
Anybody, I think, I can't say for sure, but anybody who you meet says Kol Echad L'Chaveroi. So if you don't have friends, so then okay. Right?
In Williamsburg, don't they do this the whole night?
I have no idea.
In Williamsburg, you go to your parents, you go to your in-laws, your grandparents, and you never eat.
I don't know. Listen. What point is that it means something. So those that don't do it, they're really losing out. Right? So forget it. Don't say. It's funny. One year I decided I'm going to do this instead of. I said Lashon Dechasav V'Sechasim, and then I stopped. I ended up spending so much time answering that's the Iker Din in Shulchan Aruch. I just started saying the rest of it because it just wasn't worth it. Right? Because they look at me like, why'd you stop? Well, it says that in Shulchan Aruch. What should I tell you? Then it became a whole discussion. Then the line really, whatever you went down the line, it was like, okay. Anyways. Yeah. But during the day, you don't say it. The ksiva is already written before chatzos. And on Leil Sheni, the minig is to say, sometimes some people can get judged on Yom Sheni. And the truth is, you can get judged anytime during a Sersi Mechuva. We just consider ourselves middlemen, so we don't get signed till Yom Kippur. Right? Test. This is actually tomorrow's daf. This is tomorrow's Kitzur, and it's tomorrow's daf. Take whatever you want from that. Right? The minig is to do siman and lashon tova. Tailam prusas amaitzi b'dvash. You dip the challah in dvash v'achar she'achal kazayis, and after you eat a kazayis, I mean you ratzon shetachad shalin lashon tova mesukah. V'achar kach tova k'tzas tapuach masak b'dvash v'varach labarei priya eitz v'aichlei. Right, you dip the apple in the honey. V'achar kach omer gamkin yiratz. And notice the whole issue with the Peiros Eretz Yisrael he doesn't discuss, and that's because Mustama they didn't have them in Europe. That's my assumption. You eat the head of anything that was alive. You should really go for a keves, right? For the head of a sheep. Should we ask the Olam which one of the Yidden brings a keves for a kapara for a shayging based on the daf? Should that be a test now? Because I would flunk it, right? Yeah. Sheyeh gamkein zecher le'elu shel Yitzchak, right? To the ayol of Yitzchak, right? Not ayol repenach, right? Just without a nakuda there. Yeah, that had to do with the morning shir, right? V'gam yirakas eichlim vegetables eisen sheyeshem b'medina hi shem hamayra l'tayva, whatever it has in that particular country that would infer something good, you eat it. Marin, they do in our Medinas, you do carrots, which marin means to make more. Everybody makes these jokes, the raisin salary, these are Syria. It sounds like from the Kitzur, you can make up anything you want if it fits into the terminology. To do pruru like fish. But don't cook the fish in vinegar. You can't eat anything that's chamutzim is sour. Or bitter, but Rosh Hashanah, because you don't want that to be a chas v'shalom, a bad simon. However,
how does that
foods,
work? How does this work with what we learned today? Davening is really for the klal.
What's that? Why not?
I should be a roish and not
It doesn't mean it means klal yisrael.
And raisin salary doesn't fit in.
It doesn't mean that you should sit in the front of the bismerish and get the aliyahs. I don't think that's what it means.
Klal Yisrael should have a raisin salary.
Yeah. And by the way, Naftali, after tonight's stuff, when it says that if you have power, you're actually an eved, why would you want that?
I didn't say I wanted anything. I just wanted to
right.
How,
so that's not what
Rosh.
That's not what Rosh.
School is.
That's not what Rosh. No, that's not what Rosh and Zonov means.
Uh-huh.
That's what I think. Rosh and Zonov mean that Klal Yisrael should not have to be. Right now we're a Zonov, right? The Matzah and Eretz Yisrael, as powerful as Israel is, and they do. Bottom line is they're a Zonov. They're the tail. They have to meander to every country in the world to try and right. So we're still the Zonov, I think. Again, political analysis aside, right? Fine. Ve'ein levashel oisam b'chaimetz. No vinegar. I just read it. Also, but poppers, which is very popular food nowadays. Spicy. Most pies can say spicy is no problem. What's the matter with having a spicy year? Right? You eat fat meat and all sorts of candies and sweet things. Right? Because that's the shaila is sourdough. I'm unclear. Should you eat sourdough? Is it sour? Is it not sour?
Because the name is sour? It doesn't sound sour.
It doesn't taste. Doesn't taste sour.
It's certainly way more sour than regular challah.
Yeah, but it's not like having
it's bready.
It's not having like a sour worm. You have like a sour candy. That's sour. Sourdough's not like that.
It is much more sour than regular bread, though. So I don't know. I listen. I have it. By the way, I have it, but I'm just saying I'm not sure.
I'll be with the same stuff as you.
Yeah.
Your father didn't let me have Frank's Red Hot or Crane.
He didn't let you have Red Hot. That's a chiddush.
I wish I would get a knife that would cut it well.
Oh, that you could have. Yeah, there's plenty of knives like that.
You're supposed to get a new knife for Rosh Hashanah.
That's true. That's a minig, right? Yeah. You don't eat nuts. Ego is gematria chet. So the question is, does it mean all nuts, only some nuts,
I want to tell you
walnuts?
something. I had a customer this week who called me up. Their husband is makbid not to have anything with walnut. And on the back of Lieber's onion consomme, it says walnut oil or palm oil. And they made food already for Rosh Hashanah. And they called up Lieber's, and Lieber's would not sit. They said either walnut oil or palm oil. We're not telling you which one. And they threw out all of their food that they made for Rosh Hashanah because their husband won't eat it because it said it might contain walnut oil. I'm serious. I had it this week. I had it this week. She drove me crazy. She texted me 17 times. Did you find out from Lieber's? Did you find out from Lieber's if there's walnut oil?
So somebody asked me a shaila similar that she had epis, walnut, a little thing in the food, and the husband doesn't want to eat it. And I said to them, it's perfectly fine. And if you don't want to eat it, drop it off at my house and I'll gladly eat it.
She told me today, she actually spoke to Lieber's today. And she said, and they said they would not give her an answer. They said either walnut oil or palm oil. We don't know any more than that. And she said her husband won't eat it.
Oh, somebody just texted or a little while ago, can I serve poppers on Rosh Hashanah? Yeah. But okay, people get meshuga. That's not the point because First, it's a gematria chet, so that means if you eat the whole thing. But then the next one is gam marbim kicha v'nia. It makes you have phlegm, mevatlem es atfila, and it causes you not to be able to daven, right? But that you're not going to get from epis, an ingredient. Yesh lilmoid. How many people are makbid on this next one, David? Yesh lilmoid ala shulchan Torah. You should sit and learn Torah at a table. For Dogin Kitzas Lilmoid Mishnayos Masechta Rosh Hashanah, some people learn Mishnayos Masechta Rosh Hashanah. Yud Nochen Shalei L'Shamash Mitzasim B'Shtei Leilos Rosh Hashanah. It's proper. Again, it doesn't say it's aser. It's proper not to be together, a couple to be together on the 2 nights Rosh Hashanah. Afil Geshachol B'Shabbos, even if it falls on Shabbos. Achem Hillel Tefillah. If it's mikvah night, Al Yivata Le'Nasa. They shouldn't push it off. Yitvel Esatzim B'Voika Mitumasei, and then he should tovel himself in the morning from Tumah. And the place can say if there's a lot of desire, then avada, it's the proper thing to do to be together. Rosh Hashanah, this is actually a great pirush on the Avinu Malkeinu. Listen to this, because I don't know, maybe I didn't chop this before, but today when I was looking at it, I chopped this here. I think I chopped. When you say Avinu Malkeinu Chatanu L'Fanecha, notice that on Rosh Hashanah, there's nothing about tshuva and chatayim and all that stuff, right? So then what's pshat in the Avinu Malkeinu? We say Chatanu L'Fanecha. Meaning you don't want to say that on the day that Hashem is looking for on Yom Kippur when you're trying to do tshuva, you want to say Chatanu L'Fanecha. Not on Rosh Hashanah when you're looking for him to make a good gizar din on us. Right? So Ein Lahakas Be'egrif Ala Chaza, you shouldn't, the first thing the kids says, you shouldn't bang on your chest, the same way that people do it during the weekend on Yom Kippur. You're not supposed to say Vida on Rosh Hashanah, which is Yom Tov. This is what you have to, this is the Pirush, how to understand the first 3 Avinu Malkeinos. Avinu Malkeinu Chatanu L'Fanecha. We have sinned in front of you. Kloimar, Aveseinu Chatu L'Fanecha She'avdu Avodah Zarah. Our forefathers did Avodah Zarah. Anybody who learns Nach knows that. Then the next Avinu Malkeinu is Aval Anachnu Ein Lanu Melech El Ata. We only have you, Hashem. Right? We don't do Avodah Zarah. And then the third, L'cheinu Avinu Malkeinu Aseh Yimadu L'man Shemecha. Because of that, do for us like for your sake. Right? So meaning we're not saying now we just turned Chatanu L'Fanecha into not that we're confessing. We're saying that our fathers did something wrong. We're not like that. Ein lanu melech ela ata. That's the second Avinu Malkeinu. And then Memela say Yimanu L'man Shemecha. Right? There you go. Now we're Yaitza preparing Rosh Hashanah davening. Right? And that's the way to understand the first 3. Fine. The meaning is to say the 13 midas, v'yesh lahaslam and vayavar, and some you should start from vayavar, v'yamar vayavar, shemapana vayikra, and we don't do that. Some shuls don't say yud gimel midas on Shabbos. Now he starts with the shir tkiyas. Okay, yud gimel. Shir tkiyas l'chatchila tzrichen liyas kach. The measurements for the length of the tkiyas l'chatchila, this is the way they have to be. Hatrua, he tests koiches Kitzuros, right? It's 9 little blows. Not it was one blow, but 9 little sounds. Ushvarim yasa gimel shvarim ze'achar zeh. Shvarim is 3 shvarim one after the other. Kol shever ye aruch k'may gimel koiches Kitzuros min hatrua. Each shever should be 1/3 of the truas in length. For nimtza shegam shvarim he k'may test koiches. And now the shvarim is like 9 little blows, right? Because it's 3 of 3 makes 9. You don't want to lengthen the shvarim until the shvarim has like tes koiches. You don't want that. If you do that too long, then you're not yotze. Right? Meaning, so it's a little tricky for whoever's blowing the shofar. You have to do the 2, 2, 2, not too long and not too short, because then it's like a trua. Right? But tkiyas hema havaris pshutas, and a tkiya, that's just one long blow. Ubesei the tekiya shvarim trua tekiya. Take kol tekiya arucha k'ma shvarim imatrua. You want each tekiya to be as long as a shvarim together with a trua. Dainu k'moi ches yud koiches. He wants to say ches yud, 18 koiches, meaning because it's 9 koiches of the shvarim and 9 of the trua, right? So basically, what he's saying is that the tekiya, when blowing a shvarim and trua, that tekiya has to be as long as the shvarim and trua together, right? But the tekiya of a shvarim and the tekiya of a trua does not have to be that length. We say the tekiya shvarim
Is that what the
tekiya.
Rashiva is looking at his watch for?
Correct. Exactly. Yes. We say the tekiya shvarim tekiya. Take kol tekiya arucha k'may shvarim. Dainu k'may tes koiches. Okay, we say the tekiya trua tekiya. That's it. It's fine. Now, this is another tricky thing. If you listen to the tekiyas, not every shul does this, but if the bekiyim do this, the tekiyas shekaydim tefillas musaf, the first tekiyas that we do right after laning, before musaf yesh lasis hashvarim ima trua beneshima achas. The shvarim with the trua should be in one breath, meaning the Baal Tekeya should say two, straight, one breath, right? The Mishabura says there should be like a slight break. Velchena makri, yikra, not all makris do this. The makri should call out in order to let the Baal Tekeya know what to do. B'pam achas shvarim trua. Meaning the makri, when he says, he shouldn't say shvarim trua, he should say shvarim trua, to let the Baal Tekeya know that he should do the shvarim trua quick. All right? But the tekiya during chazaras hashatz or nusach svar during Shemon Esrei, yesh lasoisem b'shtei neshimas. You should do it with 2 breaths, meaning 2, 2, 2, with a breath. We come but don't do a hefsek. Eliyu tkufa zu lezu. They should be very close to each other, just with more of a longer pause. But makar yikra gamkein shteim b'pamachas, and the makar should also say both at the one. Meaning instead of saying shvarim and let him blow shvarim and then say trua, right? That's really what the Kitzur means. He means like the chazan, the makri shouldn't say shvarim and then he blows a shvarim and then say trua, right? No, don't do that. So that's why we say shvarim trua together. But the medaktakim, when they want the Baal Tekeya to leave a space in between the shvarim trua or not, they'll say shvarim trua, or they'll say shvarim trua, or if they really want to break, they'll say shvarim trua. Okay, those are a little bit the insider things that go on by the tekiyas in some shuls. Okay, we'll stop there. Right, that's what we have to. That's
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't they switch that in Shasha some years one way, some years the other way?
Yeah, different parts can say different things, like everything else.
I hope you're home.
I am home. Yes,
we've been off for a long time.
Yes, I am home, and I've been home for 10 minutes, and now I can go hopefully down with Myrav and Sulitz and my poor wife.
We could say this year lasted from Lakewood to here, right?
Pretty much.
Oh
correct.
My gosh, that's a long year.
Yeah, but it's a quick trip. Didn't cost me anything. Didn't cost me any time whatsoever. What's the difference? I do it in a car or sitting at a dining room table, other than a little bit of stress.
The only thing is you miss Naftali.